Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Wreaths and Things. February 14th, Valentine's Day. It is quickly coming up. I can't believe how fast it's coming up already. I mean, we just started the year and Valentine's Day is literally just right around that corner. Today, I am showcasing that heart-shaped wreath form from the Dollar Tree using 3 different styles to bring you some creative ideas for your Valentine's Day wreath. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you what I made. We have the heart-shaped wreath form from the Dollar Tree, along with this burlap with lace overlay ribbon. It's wired ribbon, and I'm going to be using that for our first DIY wreath today. And I'm going to be using 4 rolls of that, along with my regular crafting utensils to create this project. I'm first starting out just unraveling our burlap ribbon a little bit, placing a little hot glue on the end, and then folding it into itself. And then I'm just going to start wrapping it right around our wreath frame. I am taking my time doing this. I want it to be nicely wrapped around because it will be visible. So with my left hand, I'm just guiding it, and then with my right, I'm just laying it down. When I come to the point at the very end, I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue down. I'm going to fiddle around with it just to make sure I get that point nicely covered and everything falls into place. And of course, again, with my last piece, I'm just going to add a little more hot glue down on the other side, fold that over into it as well. And then that'll create that little V right at the bottom. I have to fold in and glue some of the ribbon, but that's okay. I've got the V shape right at the very end, so I'm happy with that. You can see right here, I'm going to do it on the other side as well, and that's going to create that beautiful V right at the bottom. And with the excess on my first ribbon, I'm just going to hot glue that right down on top of that other ribbon, hold that into place a little bit, and then I'm going to add some more hot glue down and add my second roll right into that hot glue. And then I'm just going to start rolling it and wrapping it all the way around until I have covered that entire wreath frame with this beautiful burlap and lace overlay fabric. And right when I come to the end, I'm just going to cut off the excess. And I'm kind of going to do the same. I'm going to fold it over, but first I'm going to put some hot glue on that wire, fold it in on itself, and that'll create that other V shape right at the top so we don't lose that shape of the heart. Once that glue is all dried and everything's in place, I have my beautiful base wreath all ready to go and decorate. And how am I decorating it today? I'm going to cut 18-inch strips of that burlap with the lace overlay, and I'm going to be cutting 7 of these pieces. So that's 7 pieces cut at 18 inches, and this is going to create our little bow. And before I do that, I am going to fold the pieces in half, cut on an angle, and create dovetails on one end of each of those 7 pieces. Once that's done, I've got a dovetail end and I've got a straight cut end. And I'm always going to make sure that dovetail end is at the right hand side, and that's going to create our tail. Then I'm just going to fold over that other piece just a little bit over halfway, and then you'll see it's creating a loop at one end and a tail at the other end. We'll just squish it right in the middle there, hold that in place. There's our tail, there's our loop, and with my piece fingers on the other hand, I'm just going to hold our first bow in place, and then I'm going to continue doing the same method over and over again, folding it over a little bit. Then I'm just going to squish it right in the middle and place it right in between my piece fingers, and that's going to create our bundle bow for this beautiful wreath. And here we go. I'm going to attach it all together with this pipe cleaner. I'm just going to fold it in half, place it right where my fingers are, transfer it over to my right hand while my left hand twists that pipe cleaner nice and tight so that ribbon doesn't go anywhere. Then with the tails at the bottom, I'm just going to make sure that the good side is facing up, and I'm just going to lay that all flat, and then I'm going to adjust my bow a little bit, but you can kind of see where we're going with this bow, and it's got our 7 loops, and it's all ready to be attached to our wreath. Here is our wreath, and I'm going to take those stems from my pipe cleaner, separate them, and then I'm just going to flip them right onto the wreath frame with one end going through the middle and the other end going through the edge. And then once I find where my placement is going to be, I twist it nice and tight, cut off the excess, and there we have our bow attached to our wreath. I'm just going to spend some time fluffing up those tails and fluffing up those loops, getting my bow absolutely perfectly beautiful and fluffy. And there we have our first finished lace and burlap wreath. Look at this. I just love how this turned out. It's very simple, very classic. And of course, we have our heart shape to celebrate Valentine's with that large bow. Our first wreath of our video. Again, we have our heart-shaped wreath for our second wreath. And I found this black and white checkered flannel fabric. This is the Crafter Square fabric from the Dollar Tree. I just love it. I knew I had to do something with it. And of course, I have 3 bunches of the artificial rose picks and my regular crafting utensils to create this project. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to unravel the black and white checkered fabric. I want to see what it looks like all laid out and kind of plan what I'm going to do with this. And what I decided to do was cut it into strips. Now, I didn't really measure when I first started cutting, but I'm going to bring my ruler over and it's about 3-inch wide. So I'm going to be doing 3-inch wide strips, and I cut a total of 2 of those fabric squares to create this wreath. So once I finish with all of my cuts, I'm going to bring my first little strip, grab some hot glue, place it right at the end, fold the fabric over into itself, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that fabric around, just creating a beautiful black and white checkered fabric wreath. And I'm doing this over and over again. And again, when I'm coming to that V shape right at the very bottom, I'm going to add some hot glue at the bottom of that V shape, and I'm going to fold over the fabric onto the hot glue, and that's going to create that V shape right at the bottom. And it's not going to cover it up or make it wonky looking. If you use the hot glue, it'll come out really nice, and then that fabric's not going to move. And then of course I'm just fixing it up a little bit, making sure I do have that nice point. And then I'm just going to continue on wrapping those strips and gluing them down all around that wire frame. And once I come right to the end, I'm just going to wrap around my last piece of that fabric, cut off the excess, and again, lay some hot glue down to make sure that's not going to go anywhere. And once we flip it over, we have our base all ready to add those beautiful roses. Look at that fabric. I love it. And here are those roses. All I'm doing is I'm separating the roses and the leaves from the picks. And then I'm just going to cut that little nubby green piece off the very end. I want the roses to lay a little bit flat. So cutting those off will let the roses lay nice and flat onto that fabric. Once that's all done, I'm just going to start hot gluing my roses down. I want them over on the left-hand side. I don't want it to cover the entire wreath frame, especially with that black and white fabric. I really want that black and white fabric to come through. And a little tidbit, don't crowd your roses too much. Let them breathe a little bit. I still want to cover the black and white fabric, but then you're going to go through so many roses if you squish them really, really tight. So I'm just making sure they're nice and close together, not too tight, and it fills up the area that I want it to fill up. And I pick it up, take a look at it, and I'm happy with that placement. So now I'm going to start adding the leaves. And I'm adding 3 sections of those leaves at the bottom, and then I'm going to add 3 sections at the top as well. And then once I finish adding those leaves at the top, I'm just going to take a look at it once again. It's always a good idea to kind of pick up your wreath or stand back from your wreath just to get a different angle, just to see what's going on and if you're happy with the placement. And then I just decide to add some of that green color right in the center there. And then placing those little blup, blup, blup. I got tongue-tied there. I just placed the leaves on with my hot glue gun, and I think that's the perfect amount right there. No need to add any more roses or any more leaves. I'm so happy with how this black and white flannel fabric looks wrapped around that wire wreath frame, and then of course those red roses, which screams of Valentine's, for our second DIY wreath. For our third and final one, again, we're using that heart-shaped wreath form. This time I'm using 6-inch Deco mesh in the color of red, and I'm using 2 packages, along with these little hearts and these little picks that are all glittery. And I'm going to be using these beaded necklaces, but I'm only going to be using the red beaded necklace for this. I'm going to use 2 of those in total. And these little heart-shaped containers, they're clear. And I'm going to be using glitter glue for the first time today as well, along with my regular crafting utensils. First, I am going to open up those containers, and I'm just going to take off that little plastic loop that's right at the top. And then I'm going to dump in a whole bunch of this glitter glue. Now, I love the shape and I love the size of the hearts here, but I wanted more sparkle, so I thought if I just did a layer on the inside of the glitter glue, we'll get a nice big glittery heart. And I ended up using a ton of this glitter to get the idea, or to get the way I wanted it to look, being all glittery, etc., etc. And once I've used my paintbrush to scatter it all around, I'm going to let that dry for a little bit before I continue. And to start off with our wreath frame, I'm taking my Deco mesh, and this time I'm actually just going to wrap my Deco mesh around the wreath frame. So all of you new wreath makers out there, this is a great idea to kind of dive into Deco mesh or wreath making. Actually, all of these ideas today for all of these heart-shaped wreath forms are perfect for beginner wreath makers, where you're not using a lot of mesh, not doing a lot of cuts. You just wrap it around and you see the final result here before I add all of my little embellishments. So I'm just opening up all of my packages. I like to have everything around me, and I'm cutting the ends off of those picks. I just want the hearts. I don't need the little sticks. And I'm going to start with adding a layer of those pink hearts. Our background is red, so if I put the red hearts right on top, it's going to hide a little bit. It's going to camouflage itself. So I thought if I did a layer of the pink hearts first, and then I start adding a layer of the red on top of the pink, the red's going to pop a little bit more than if I just put those red hearts right on that red Deco mesh. And you can see here, I'm just building it up. I'm using the larger hearts first, and then I'm going to use these smaller hearts to add on some more depth and some more interest, and add it like a little cluster that's coming apart or spreading all over our wreath. But I'm not covering all the Deco mesh because I do want to see a little bit of it, so I cover pretty much the left-hand side. And with my beads, what I'm going to do is add a little line of hot glue just right on the edge there, and then I'm going to add those beads right in the hot glue right around the very edge, creating more interest and more texture, more color, and of course more glitter with those beads, more shininess with those beads. And we all love the glitter and all love the shininess on our wreaths. We like our wreaths to pop and stand out. Once I come to the end, I'm just going to cut off the excess, and I'm just going to make sure it's all nice and level. And then once the outside is all done, I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the inside of my wreath. So I just lay down a line of hot glue, and then I'm just going to add those beads into the hot glue there and finish that inner corner, or that inside I should say. Fill it up with those beads again, and I'm almost done. And the final result, look at how this just adds a little bit of panache to our wreath. And once my heart is all dry with all the glitter on the inside, I'm going to take a little bead, a little strain of beads I should say, maybe there's about 4 or 5 beads on there, and that's going to be attached right to the center. So I attach the bead to the heart itself, position it, add a little more hot glue right into the center where I want it, and then I'm going to attach the other end of that bead into the hot glue so that little heart hangs right there in the center I'm going to let that dry for a bit before I bother it and move it around. But at the same time, I thought I wanted to add some beads onto the actual heart where the deco mesh is, just to kind of tie everything together. So I cut the little beads, and then I'm going to add little dollops of hot glue just here and there, not too many. I think in total I did about 7 of them. And then I'm just going to take those beads and put that right into the hot glue, just adding a little touch of those beads so we tie the whole project together. And speaking of the project, here is our final result, our beautiful deco mesh wreath that we wrapped instead of doing a curly method or a bubble method, along with that big beautiful glittery heart right in the center. And we can't forget our pink and red glittery hearts all around the outside as well. That beautiful cluster coming around with those little individual beads we cut and placed on our wreath. Look at that glittery heart center. Love how that turned out. And going back to our DIY number 1, our burlap with the lace overlay wreath. A really simple, really classic wreath with that big bow. And then, of course, we gonna move on to our black and white fabric wreath with those red roses. Just spectacular. Again, another really great wreath to make if you're a beginner wreath maker. And our final DIY of the day, our glittery heart and beaded deco mesh heart-shaped wreath. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today where I created these 3 wreaths using the Dollar Tree heart frame. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new project. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.